Welcome to Deep Thought. Are your beliefs serving you? Now, one of the things this is something I'm always going to hit on, because many people have false beliefs going through life. I mean, they developed whole personality structures based on their false beliefs. Like, you have some people feel like, the world is always trying to make them is after them or something, so they have a victim mentality, or they believe that they have to behave a certain way that's keeping them poor, or they believe in order to have a nice find love in life they have to control their mate. Those are false beliefs. And so the question is, if whatever belief you have, is this working for you? If you believe that all men are bad or all women are bad, is that actually working for you? Then that's the key. These beliefs are serving you. If you believe to get rich or to be successful, you have to do X, Y, and Z, but every time you do X, Y, and Z, you keep getting further in the hole, that belief ain't serving you. And see, the thing is, when we talk about beliefs, I mean, first of all, many beliefs are given to us from the time we're children. We're told or informed about which deities to serve, or even to serve them at all. We're informed. They say, "Nah, you don't believe in that. This is what we believe in." We're informed about what we should be doing in life or our station in life. We're informed about something, and then if they're not informing us, you have different groups in society using advertising, propaganda, whatever, to try to get us to conform to some belief. And then, of course, through our personal experiences, we form stuff. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing through our own personal experiences. For example, a young man, he's coming up, he's 16, he likes the cute girl in the school, because everybody like her, but he really likes her. I mean, she drive him crazy. Shit. That root chakra she got on her is like, pow, got him like buzzing. So he go up to her. She rejects him rudely. So it leaves a scar on him. And then he does that to an equally beautiful woman, a pretty girl, later on, does the same thing. He develops a belief that, hey, beautiful women will be mean to me. So he starts dealing with less than beautiful women that he's not attracted to, but what happens is that doesn't help him, because those women treat him like crap. They treat him like crap too, just a little bit better than a beautiful woman, but still crappy. When the reality, because he has that false belief, he's not going for the women he's actually should go for. Because in that case, it was a situation, not so much that the women rejected him, but then it was more based on how he approached them. If he approached them differently, different day, different time, with a little bit of suaveness, they might have responded to him differently. And see, that's one example. We'll develop those false beliefs, and then we'll stick with them, but then is this working out for us? You have many people who have certain beliefs about making money. You actually have people out there who actually treat money as an evil thing. But then consciously, they always want money. But the reason they treat it as an evil thing, because, they'll say, well, it might be a religious thing. And it's like, well, money is the root of all evil. Well, it's like, no, chasing money. Well, even then, that's not even evil. We'll get into a good and evil discussion in a future podcast. But that's not helpful, because then the person stifles their own creativity. They stifle their own ambition, because deep down they feel like this is evil. Or even something better, like the belief that sex is a sin before marriage. There's no natural law to support that. Because it's quite frankly arbitrary how people get married. If you get married through the state or something, sex is sex. How you use it is depend on the nature of how you use it, or if you force it on somebody, or use deception to get it. Yeah, that's evil. But the act itself isn't evil. But if you have the belief that just the act itself is evil, that's going to affect you. It's not going to serve you. Like if you're looking for a mate, because people know me for relationships, you're looking for a mate. How you going to find that person? Because at some point you're going to have sex with them. So you're not going to do the things necessary to actually find a mate. In fact, I talked about that before. If it's deep enough, it might even affect how you turn out to look as you grow up. Depending on when it happens, or you're not going to interact, Just like if you have a negative belief about money, you're not going to work hard to actually make it. You think it's evil. Oh, I don't need it. And you'll tell yourself something. See, that's another thing, too. Sometimes when we have beliefs, false beliefs that ain't serving us, we'll find a way to justify those beliefs. We'll say, oh, yeah, I don't mind sleeping on that air mattress. And I've told y'all before, I slept on the air mattress before. I minded every damn second of it. Every day. Because I wasn't going to lie to myself. I was like, nah, I don't want to sleep on this thing. Shit, that's why I was scheming to get a regular bed. But I didn't have that false belief. I ain't had a false belief that I needed to sleep on that air mattress and it was okay. No, it wasn't okay. It was there. But then I would have hurt myself if I tried to say, oh, it's okay. And then, trust me, I wouldn't have got the bed. That's how it hurts you. It prevents you, because once you do that, it can prevent you from getting the things you want in life. It can prevent you from moving forward. So it's kind of like I've told men on my men's channel about how they dealing with a woman. Is it an asset or a liability? Is your belief an asset? Is it helping you to succeed in life? Is it helping you to make your goals? Or is it a liability? Is it preventing you? If believing this is believing you can do this is a liability, you got to think about it. Like, and I mentioned I'm in the publishing industry. And I was just like, okay. At first, I was just trying to move like physical books. But then I was like, okay, I was believing, hey, I can make all this money doing it. I was like, well, one, I had to move a lot of physical books. But two, it wasn't always as cost effective, or the profits were razor thin. But then when I expanded my beliefs and say, well, it don't have to be a physical book, it can be an ebook. Boom. Everything exploded. Because that's the thing with beliefs. They're just beliefs. They're not facts. They're really not. They're your thoughts that come from 1,000 things, your personal experiences, what other people have told you. But it's still a belief. It's still a belief because let me use that example again of the young man rejected by the two beautiful women. Now this other man, because he didn't do the same things, they were receptive to him, even though him and the first guy look relatively the same. Same height, body build, looks, everything. But he just did something different, because he believed in himself. Those beliefs served him. So he was able to approach him with more confidence. So they served him. And then it was like he develops the positive belief that, if I just go for it, believe in myself, I can get something. Now, that's a positive belief. That belief is serving him. That's the key. That belief is serving him. So you got to ask yourself, you got to look at everything in your life. Is this working for you? Is this serving you? I think, who was it? I think it was Dr. Phil who say, hey, how's that working for you? Because I always want to ask people that. It's like, okay, you think is this working for you? You think you're going to get a person, job, success in life doing what you're doing? Is that working for you? Man, a simple question. I don't know. They could tell me, well, yeah, it is working for me. I'm making this progress. I'm like, okay. But a lot of times you're just like, nah. So you always have to look at that. It's like whatever you believe in, it has to be everything. Even your spiritual beliefs. Is this like bringing you joy and happiness? Your beliefs about relationships, your beliefs about money, your beliefs about people in general. Are they serving you? That's the question. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Peace and blessings. Keep rising and transforming.